All right, we're back. Matt's out. Eating beef sticks is what we're doing. We're eating beef sticks. Chewy is self-isolating and going to take next week off. He took it a lot more serious than I did, but I appreciate it. So he's coming in and doing stuff. He did some editing for us, but Spencer's here again.
Hey.
Spencer's very quiet. You
I'm
can
working
also,
on it.
Since we're all one big happy family, you can also hear Spencer on the weekends on 101X.
Woo. Yeah, Sundays.
Sundays? What time?
4 to 9 p.m.
Do you voice track that or you come in?
Yeah, I voice track, usually.
Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying that. Oh, this is the camera time. Hi. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
I got a haircut. What do you think? Matt thinks I
Sexy.
sold out. Also, Matt, before I get to you owe me an apology.
I owe you an apology?
Yeah. Apologize to the
I
man.
was telling Bob about F is for Family with Bill Burr, and I did call Bill Burr's agent, right? I was in my car one more time, his publicist, and said, look, man, Bill said to call you. This is my second call, so it's very friendly. We'll see if we get Bill on. Kevin Nealon may be pulling the biggest practical joke on me ever. He sent me an email yesterday and said, Tiffany Haddish is going to call you, so watch for the hotline.
Did you see his update? He sent you another thing.
No.
Jesus Christ. He said
In
Jesus
my
Christ
email?
is going to call.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He said
White
he got
Jesus?
Jesus.
White Jesus.
Well, of course, white Jesus. There's only
course.
one real Jesus.
But
He is
F-
a
F-
blonde-haired,
F is for family.
blue-eyed North African.
F is for Family, Bill Burr's cartoon on Netflix. It was okay the first season. I don't even know if I watched 3. Or I know I watched 2. I think it's season 4 now. I think I'm in the 5th episode. And there is a thing that goes on with this, what is it called? Bill's mom was an inventor, and she invented the salad tosser is what it's called. What is it, where you spin salad?
The salad spinner?
And it was stolen from her, so now she's got something called a forcuncula, which is every kitchen device in one handheld thing. That's not the funny part.
Okay.
The stoner older brother who wants to be in a band, but he quit the band, and he's writing. He thinks he's gonna be a rock star. Gets involved with a bunch of thuggish white kids, and I won't ruin it for you. It's they just love putting things on train tracks. It's one of the funniest pieces of writing I've ever seen. My entire family last night. I know I shouldn't be letting my kids watch F is for Family at all, but one of the funniest scenes, and I just remember every one of us was just cracking our ass up about. I want to tell you what it is now. You got to watch it, dude.
I'm gonna
just jump in the 4th season.
just go right into the. I feel like I'm cheating if I do that.
Do the Emmys give anything for animation? Because it's brilliant. It's really brilliant.
Yeah.
And now I know all the voices. Like I had no idea that the cool guy, the cool Air Force guy, is Vince Vaughn.
Oh my God.
Laura Dern's the mom.
Yeah. Sam Rockwell's in there.
The guy who plays Packer is the boss at the airline. It's really well done.
All right.
All right,
start
here we
watching
go,
it.
ladies and gentlemen. Mailman Rob, who always calls in with some sort of joke. And in 30 years of calling me, his percentage is around 7%.
But is this the first call Mailman Rob's made?
No. We made up, remember?
We did? No, I remember making up with DJ Fred. With Fred.
Not Fred.
Not DJ Fred.
Fred never got made. Oh, Fred. No, we had to make up. We made up with Mailman Rob, too. Okay, Rob, what do you got, man?
Well, fortunately for all of us, Starbucks only offers that tampon latte 1 week a month.
Not, you know what?
It's actually pretty good.
It's not
It
bad.
was good. It was good. You guys made me wait so long.
No, it was good. Listen,
I apologize. I'll die.
We just said it was good.
But just gave you credit for actually. It was actually good.
I just raised your hit rate to from 7% to 8%. All right,
excellent.
Buddy. Thanks, man.
I love you.
See ya.
Jeez.
So base.
You panicked though because
yesterday on this show.
Yeah.
I said I love to just go to the refrigerator and take the whipped cream device, which is powered with nitrous oxide, ready whip.
Yeah.
Bob thinks it was infecting him in the air.
Well,
But
I'll
I
go
said,
to my grave
I
thinking
said
that.
it's low carb and low sugar. And you laughed and said low sugar. So I looked at it last night for you, and I would like to tell you 2 tablespoons contain less than 1 gram of sugar and less than 1 carbohydrate. Take that and smoke it.
You're defending your joy of just eating whipped cream out of a.
Yeah, you tried
It's
to.
not whipped cream.
It's
like
whipped cream,
it's like spackle. It's like the stuff that you
That tells me that they're using a sweetener.
spackle
in there,
your
right?
walls with.
Yeah, sure, probably.
They're using like aspartame or something.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You love a taste of ass.
Pertane,
don't you?
Yeah. But it's not. It's not
It's
loaded
not
with
food.
sugar.
It's not a food product, is
Well,
it?
we're not going to make our own damn whipped cream.
Why not? It takes 2 seconds.
Because the whippets because the whippets freak Bob out.
Whatever, man.
You don't have to make whipped cream even with one of those whippet machines. You can just
I'm
make
not
it.
going to sit and make whipped creams to consume it. I'm going to walk into the kitchen, unclean, and put it in my mouth and squirt it in my mouth and fill it up, and it feels like something substantial is going inside of me. Make your semen jokes.
Feels like that summer. You were
Here we
11
go.
years old.
I never allowed that when I was 11. I had standards.
Way to stand up for yourself.
Well, my T-shirts did later.
Oh, wow.
And your socks.
He dealt with molestation by being humorous about it, but he didn't get to a major market, and now he's here. Dallas, what's up?
Speaking of major
Hey, guys,
markets.
I want to say you guys are doing a great job today. You guys are real cool to assess, and that's great. I would like to touch on cops. Well, not touch on cops, but touch on the subject of cops getting tainted stuff. If they're going to fast foods in uniform, they kind of deserve it.
Deserve it? No.
Come on, man.
dude,
Nobody deserves that.
not gonna say
Nobody.
that.
Nobody. Come on.
No.
They should be smarter than that.
No.
They should realize that could happen.
Well, they should have their
hands
probably.
before they leave work.
Maybe,
Their spidey
hold on.
senses.
Maybe in this climate they should be very careful,
Right.
but nobody deserves that.
Nobody deserves it.
And I'm going to say it again: 90% of the cops, not maybe, I don't know what the number is, but I know plenty of good cops.
Yeah, Dallas, I know that you're making a joke, but wanting to live in
Not
a
really.
world.
It's just like,
hang on,
you have to be
I'm
cautious.
also talking,
You
Dallas.
talking? I'll turn him down.
Yeah, wanting to live in a world where police respect civilians is also a world where civilians don't have to even be angry with cops. So that's really what we're after. And I know that's a little too kumbaya-y or whatever. I get the joke that you're making, but I don't think cops should. I think they should be able to eat food on shift.
Is this true? Austin had the highest COVID reporting increase in the country yesterday.
Yes, that is a true statement.
You had some out at Terry
And that didn't
Black's,
even include-
Franklin Barbecue.
By the way,
Wow.
we just got a report that the ICUs in Houston,
They're full.
that would be the 4th largest city in the United States, and the largest city in Texas, the ICUs are at 97% capacity. Just over a quarter of those people
But don't
are
wear a mask.
COVID people.
Don't wear a mask because
Don't wear a mask.
Leander City Council says it's just the flu. And I tweeted at Abbott yesterday, like he reads it. They don't. But he's not going to have an economy that he wants. Eventually there will be no economy. We won't have jobs because it's just, if we keep doing the cycle of having to, well, we're getting back into it. Let's don't get back into it. Let's have some fun while we can. Let's live for the day. Dream of the moment. Be your best. It's a part of the plan. Await your arrival with simple survival, and one day we'll all understand. What's the name of the song and the artist? Now.
Simple survival.
And one day we'll all name of the song is part of the plan. The only rock
Ace?
hit. The only rock hit by a super soft AC artist, who also sang one of my favorite songs. I'll sing another one for you.
It was not. It was.
The
Was it?
leader of the band is tired,
Was it-
and his
Dan
eyes are gross.
Fogelberg.
Dan Fogelberg. He only had one rock hit, and it was called "Part of the Plan."
On that topic, the Attorney General of Texas, Ken Paxton, you guys know him. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he was up on federal charges, but
Great
suddenly,
guy. He's hit nothing but home runs and has done a lot for the state.
and the state Department of Criminal Appeals has kept him from being tried for felonies.
Yes, he has joined and signed his name to a letter.
Oh, this will help.
He sent a letter to the House of Representatives and to the U.S. Senate, and he is asking for them to, I guess, create a law to temper anti-police rhetoric. He wants to make illegal.
The First Amendment.
I think that's what he's looking for.
Yeah.
And a lot of people should know that the number one job of any attorneys general should be to do whatever they can
To protect the Constitution.
to not protect the Constitution. I guess
well,
that's what he's going for. I'm not quite sure.
My favorite of the week was there was a guy that posted to let you know that when the flag burning law went through Congress, there was only one person who voted against it, and his name was Joe Biden. And immediately it was good. And I posted that clip of Bill Hicks. Look that up online if you think flag burning should be illegal. Just look up Bill Hicks flag burning on YouTube. It's great.
Have you seen
It's great.
Have you seen there's a group on Facebook called
I don't believe in burning the flag, by the way, but your First
Right.
Amendment
Right.
rights give you the right to protest anyhow you want.
Not something I would do.
especially if you own the flag and you're burning it in your backyard.
There's a Facebook group called, and I wish I could remember the name so I could send people there because it's funny. But it's like called Burning Antifa. Sorry, I'm trying to learn how to say it the way that the folks that Antifa. And
I had my Aunt B and my Aunt Tifa. I'm sorry.
And the post that they have up is that they are throwing a July 4th flag burning. Bring the kids. There'll be little flags for the kids to burn.
Little Chinese flags.
It's very clearly a troll that someone's put up.
God, that Bill Hicks
But
bit's so
people
good.
have lost.
You ever heard it?
minds.
Or what?
You ever heard the Bill Hicks rant on the flag burning?
No.
You literally can take Bill Hicks clips from 1989
right.
when he was speaking out against the first Gulf War.
Right.
And
They apply today.
jingoism, which we are rife with jingoism. Some of you are going to have to look that up. And you can add it and just say this is from just this week, and it will work in most cases.
Now, is that a sign that
Bill Hicks, everybody.
Is that a sign that Bill Hicks was a comedic genius, or is that a sign that our nation has pathetically gone nowhere in 30 years?
That's both. Mm-hmm.
Both are true.
Both.
All of
what
the
are we about
above.
to
Have you
watch
seen
here?
this? I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing because it's 3 minutes long. Okay, so
I mean, I'm familiar
this
with
is
East
a
Baton
school
Rouge.
board in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And previously, you can't see her in frame, but previously, when there was somebody standing up talking about the rights of African American people, one of the school board members, a woman, somebody got a shot of her from behind, and she was shopping online when this person was speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude comes in. He doesn't curse. He lights her on fire, and she gets up and leaves her own school board meeting.
You're muted.
You're muted. I'm going to mute you. I can turn you mute right now. Here we go. Can you say mute anymore?
Yeah,
No
I
good?
will say this is going to be weird because I am familiar with East Baton Rouge, and there are no problems with the education system there. So I don't even know why.
Is East Baton Rouge not part of Baton Rouge?
East Baton Rouge is
part of Baton Rouge.
Yes,
that's
the
a school
East
district.
There you go.
You mean like they put one ethnicity on one side of the town and another one on the other side of town?
Well, what you're saying is not wholly true, but yes, there is I will say that integration has never really truly visited Southwest Louisiana.
Or East Texas. Here we go.
So I had intended to get up here and talk about how racist Robert E. Lee was, but I'm going to talk about you, Connie. Sitting over there shopping while we talking about Robert E. Lee.
Oh, it's happening now.
This is a picture of you shopping.
I'm sorry. I heard the story earlier in the week, and I didn't realize that it's during this exact moment. She's shopping for shoes?
No, those are dresses or tops or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
I'm glad this guy's never been in
or
our
it could
studio.
be it's lingerie.
Yeah. I'm over here talking. You're on Facebook.
Oh, wait.
While we talking.
What?
Wait,
She's actually, it looks like she's shopping for, never mind.
How does he know that?
He must have gotten behind her as he walked in.
Yeah.
So.
About racism and history in this country. Only white members of this board got up while we were up here talking too, because you don't give a damn. And it's clear. But I'm going to tell you what the slaves, my ancestors, said about Robert E. Lee, since you don't know history, sister. Let me tell you that they said when he got the plantation, after he got off the field where 27,000 people died at Gettysburg, Connie.
He stopped the testing.
Robert E. Lee was a brutal slave master. Not only did when he whooped the slaves, he said, lay it on them hard. After he said, lay it on them hard, he said, put brine on them so it'll burn them. That's what Robert E. Lee did. And you set your arrogant self in here and sit on there shopping while the pain and the hurt of the people of this community is on display because you don't give a damn and you should resign. You should have resigned 2 years ago when you choked a white man in his house. You should have resigned 2 weeks ago.
What was that video? Why was a school board lady choking somebody?
Oh, it wasn't a dangerous thing. It was actually
erotica.
School board member chokes out young boy.
We gotta look that up and see what that is.
You should have resigned 2 years ago when you choked a white man in his house. You should have resigned 2 weeks ago when you got on TV and said foolishness. And you should walk out of here and resign and never come back. Because you are the example of racism in this community.
Drop the
You
bomb.
are horrible.
There she goes.
Now to the rest of the board.
There she
You have an
Well, she
obligation
forgot
to
her
the
credit
people of
card
this
in her locker.
Doesn't she know she
And
can use
80
Apple Pay?
I guess she does.
Isn't that the worst thing you could possibly do when somebody's saying you don't care about race?
It's almost an
And
admission
you,
of
and
guilt.
you get up and you walk out while the guy's talking?
We've talked about it on the show a whole lot in the last 2 weeks that people, we have, I don't know if it's because we stopped playing as many like organized sports or something, but people don't know how to be contrite anymore and go, you know what?
Maybe I need to rethink
My
this.
bad.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry. People get super defensive when they're wrong now.
I'll go
They
home.
get angry and defensive.
I'm going to go home and have Tucker Carlson tell me why I'm right.
There you go.
black. And do you need a Klan rally outside, Mr. Goday, before you end it?
Oh, great. He's going to walk out with his hood on.
Because holding it up means that you put that building in jeopardy. You do, sir. Because all over the country, they burning stuff down. And black folks in this city have stood with protesters. I ain't seen you elected officials out there with them, making sure that nothing goes south in Baton Rouge. It's been folks in this community who give a damn. Not just
You
when
know,
it's
some of those old white dudes sitting there going, boy, a different time, son.
comfortable, but
I don't want to watch the whole thing. I just wanted to see you.
That guy's,
Yeah.
I like him.
I got to look up and
That's
see,
a great telling
see
off.
why she choked somebody. East Baton
Connie.
Rouge. Was her name Connie?
Connie. He mentioned her by
Now,
name many times.
Can I ask a question of the group here?
Yeah.
Do we?
I don't ask what choke.
Are you starting to feel bad for not Karens, but for individual human beings named Karen?
Yes, I wrote that today. I
And
said, I'm
should we
sorry if
not-
your real name is Karen.
But
what can we do about it at this
but
point?
I think we should change it to Connie's. I'm gonna be honest with you because
there's
Connie
fewer Connies out there.
Yeah. Plus, I'm gonna be honest with
One
you.
of my favorite people is a Connie.
Really?
He used to
Oh,
work
okay.
here.
Here it is. East Baton Rouge Parish
Still works here.
board member Connie Bernard. I have a pop-up here. Who says she won't resign over comments made regarding Robert E. Lee, will be called to court on July 27th for a status conference relating to a 2018 incident in which she allegedly choked a student at a private party in her home.
Near her home.
Near her. John Ronald Johnson will preside. Let me see what else that she did.
Who invited her?
Okay, I got to look up and see what she... Let's do YouTube.
How did she get to the party?
I think this was one of those things where she was a parent and went to another, like where the parents were out, went in there and was demanding things of students. And sometimes, if she'd been another parent, she might have gotten away with it, perhaps.
Here it is. Connie Bernard, trespassing and choking a youth. A youth.
Over here, so he can talk to you. Can time get out the house? Well, this is like forcibly removed.
She's a Connie. He said, get out of the house. And she went,
You're going to jail. Trespassing.
Connie, it's your house.
Sorry.
You have the right to
Get her out.
do whatever the
Remove her.
fuck you want to.
I mean, I don't have to spell this out in glitter and glue for you.
my favorite is when somebody is in violation. Oh, did somebody curse? My favorite is when somebody's in violation of the law and they pull their camera out.
Did you hit the dump button,
Somebody
Spencer,
did.
whoever the hell you are?
No,
Just
no,
saying,
no.
Sorry,
I
let's
saw
go to
you
You
push
have
it.
powers.
I didn't hit it. You're supposed to hit it. You're the producer.
not
My
true.
God, man.
Don't you dare do this to me.
We've all
Start
lost our
sweating.
jobs because of you.
Well, you should just do that the rest of the week. God damn it, Spence.
That's fine. It'd be funny for the first time.
No, we mean it.
Call 911. He's
Oh, we already called 911, man.
Like, what do you mean?
Oh boy.
We can't play it because she goes up to some kid. We got to
Do
see
you
what happens.
realize when you get a
Oh, look.
house full
Okay,
of
there's-
young people, they love to use the F-bomb?
Now she's
yeah.
choking some kid. Yeah. Yeah, she's still choking him. Wow. What is up with Connie? Connie's the original Karen.
That's why I'm saying I think maybe we've been unfair to Karen.
Yeah.
None of these women has actually even been named Karen. They were called Karen
but we
because,
didn't start
okay, Karen. Well, just because we didn't
didn't
start the
fire.
fire
Whoa.
doesn't mean we can't put
But
it
the rest
out,
of the
Bob.
world is going with Karen. How do we go against that?
Who cares?
Do you not want
I
to be a
don't-
leader? What are you
I don't-
teaching your kids,
If it was
Bob?
if they were called Dales, I hate the name Dale. I wouldn't mind people being called Dales.
Well, they wouldn't call them Dales
Dale
because no one's
sounds like
heard
a
of the
name.
name since 1950.
I know, and Dale sounds like a name where you just gave up, like no more letters. Just do 4.
Do 4.
We already
Do
had.
4.
We already had.
Can't even nickname
We
it.
already had Donald, Sherry, and Susan.
You have no
Just-
nickname.
Just blurt it out. Just blurt it.
Dale.
Dale.
That won't sound bad.
Farmer in the Dale. The farmer in the Dale.
That won't sound bad with a Texas accent.
Dale. It is kind of fun that you've somehow, your family has managed to put 4 syllables into your name. Like when your sister calls and goes, Dale.
We're on day 2 weeks now, I guess.
Day 14. Will Susan ever speak to Dale again?
On this season of
Well,
Alone.
before we get into Karen's Corner, when do I break? 4:46? Okay. This is so. Who was that? Me?
Yeah, that was you from the past.
Who played that? You?
No.
Wow.
I don't know where that is.
Spencer, you don't hit the dump, but then you interrupt him with his own burps?
It was funny. I wish you had. I hate it when you do it.
Frito pie. Where are those?
That's all boo.
Right side of the screen where it
Thank
says
you.
burp rotator. That's
listen.
40 different Dale burps just loaded up, ready to go anytime.
John Cornyn has done nothing for the state. Did I say it right that time? Cornyn.
Cornyn,
Cornyn.
not Cornyn.
It doesn't
Not
matter.
like Funyun. It's Cornyn.
Yeah, it's going to be replaced with.
Man, you corny!
It's going to be replaced with Acevedo is what it's going to be replaced with.
Are you declaring that?
No,
is this
I
an
haven't-
official statement?
I haven't convinced him yet, but I think he's ready for that.
I think he should go straight to vice president. Of the
It
United
won't be
States.
no, it won't be Big John. It will be Ted Cruz.
Big Bad John.
Ted Cruz will not get reelected. So where's the one where I try to say it? Did we move it?
I don't know. It should be right next to Man, You
Should
Corny.
be on the bottom half.
We have a weird thing that we do where we don't put sound effects that go together.
And leave
But
them
that
there.
will be fixed because when you guys go on vacation, I'm actually going to stay here and fix this board.
Okay.
not going on vacation?
Nope.
Funny man, Matt Burton.
Is not going on vacation.
Now maybe they replaced it with something, but it's okay. Listen, have you seen this yet? Have you seen this yet?
What? Have I seen what?
I wouldn't bring this in. I really wouldn't.
Have I seen what? Tell me what
Have
it
you
is.
seen John Cornyn?
How did you see Louis Gohmert today?
No, I need that one.
Louis Gohmert is so good. Louis Gohmert.
From Tyler.
Louis Gohmert, I think
Gohmert Pyle.
I think he produced his best clip ever today.
Okay, I'll find it.
I have it.
This
How's he
is
looking, a
John.
mess?
This is Big John versus Kamala Harris.
Okay.
They're talking about police reform,
Okay.
and he gets up and he tries to own her, and the comeback. Well, I'll just let you hear it. I laughed out loud. Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. Here you go. Kamala's talking about. I'm going to pop in a little bit on this because we don't need to hear all the gobbledygook.
We don't want to hear the woman speak. Is that what you're saying, Dale?
Exactly,
You don't want to hear the
exactly.
woman speak.
No.
Policing Act in that committee, none has occurred. So if we're going to talk about process, let us look at all the tools that are available to well-intentioned, well-meaning legislators if the goal is actually to solve and address the issue at hand. I've seen no evidence of that. I've seen no evidence of, in fact, what I've seen reading some of the newspapers, sometimes they get things wrong, but if they
Get her, John.
the Senate leader
Get her, Big
said that
John.
he has no interest in engaging in that kind of discussion or debate before putting the bill on the floor for a vote tomorrow.
Here he goes.
Madam President, may I ask one last question of the Senator?
Get her, John.
There's a dramatic
What I'm trying to fathom, Madam President, is why the Senator would rather have these negotiations occur behind closed doors as opposed to here on the floor of the Senate for the American people to see broadcast on television. Don't you think that sort of interaction and debate and negotiation out in front of all 330 million Americans would be beneficial to healing our country and coming to some consensus about what the appropriate reforms should be?
Indeed, that is the beauty of the Judiciary Committee. Our meetings are public meetings.
It's live on C-SPAN. And she knew. She had a smile on her face, and she set the hook. She set the hook. And there. I'm glad you hadn't seen that yet.
Dude.
She just literally bait, woof.
Is it the lighting in there, or has Cornyn grown flesh-colored hair? I don't even understand that one. Dude, that look
It
was so. That is the beauty. They are public hearings.
It was live on C-SPAN.
I wish he'd have been like, oh, well, hell, that works out great for me
Well,
then.
diddly-doo-doo.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I would have said, I would have yelled jetpack out and run away. Oh, I want to play that again, but it'd be redundant. Thank you to everybody on camera. We'll see you tonight, 7 o'clock. This will be up if you want to check us out and see how ugly we are. We'll be back in a minute with a lot more. We got to get to the Karens. And well, we need to come up with a phone topic or a don't at me or a Mount Rushmore.
I saw Mount Rushmore there, but
I think the phone
No,
topic.
I put all three up there, and then we can decide. And then we have to have a fake orgasm, ladies. We have to have a winner for Wednesday. We're going to have 5 on Friday. We're going to get to vote on those for that great toy from Taboo Lingerie. So we'll get into all this before we get out of here today. But now, gum out.